You're watching The Ugly Inside? Subscribe below.
Southampton make their first trip to the London Stadium on Sunday. I'm feeling quite excited about it. I'm joined by Nick. How are we feeling about going into this game? They're there for the taking, aren't they, West Ham?
They are. The start of the season hasn't been great. They had a good year last year, and we all thought they'd be another force to be reckoned with. But they haven't been. And, you know, how much of that is down to their new ground and the supposed lack of atmosphere, etc., we'll never know. But yeah, it's time to put our first away win of the season on the table, I feel.
And the last two games, they've conceded 4 goals in each of those games. 2-0 up from the game against Watford as well. I mean, Watford, Troy Deeney in particular, came out and said, that they were mugging us off. So do you think we might see some flares and tricks and hopefully not try and mug us off on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, but we're a tight team. I mean, our issues this season have been a little bit of slackness at the back, which we seem to have overcome now a bit, and not taking our chances. I mean, I saw some stats earlier today which said that we've got the worst conversion rate of shots in the entire Premier League, and that's something that has to change. All of our games have seen a lot of possession, a lot of shots on target, but a distinct number of shots going in that against a number that other teams have had. We've just got to be tight and do it. I always think sometimes when you're meeting teams that are on a bad run, that you're meeting a wounded animal and they always fight back. But, you know, it's there for the taking.
You mentioned about strikers just a second ago. Charlie Austin's obviously scored most of our goals in the last couple of weeks. Scored again on Wednesday night against Crystal Palace, another penalty. Do you think we can expect to see another goal pop up for him on Sunday?
Well, strikers tend to score in, bursts, and Charlie Austin seems up for it and fit, raring to go. And, he wants to get his name on the score sheet. And it's good to see that. When I saw Charlie Austin desperate to take a penalty last week against Sparta Prague, I was glad to see it. He's a player that wants to play, wants to score. And there seems to be that spirit in the squad. Claude Puel's had a difficult start. He's not had the best of luck. But he's adapting to the Premier League now, and more to the point, he's learning what his squad is about and how to get the best out of it. So, I'm hopeful we can continue our recent form.
Well, the recent form has been superb, really. Last 3 games, 3 wins, 3 clean sheets and 6 goals. Hopefully we'll see another 2 or 3 on Sunday. Let's have a score prediction then, mate.
Well, I think we'll win 3-1. I think we'll concede a goal, but I do think that it's about time that we knocked a fair few in as such. And, we've got a good squad, good options. And if we can come through this game with a win, we'll be handily placed.
And one thing as well that I've noticed this week, Joe Rodriguez seems to be sidelined once again. He scored last week in the 3-0 victory against Sparta Prague. Do we know the extent of his injury?
Adam Blackmore of Radio Solent was tweeting. He's been told that it's a groin injury and a groin/hernia injury, but it needed minor surgery and it's not expected to keep him out for too long. So, the hope is that that's true. Then he's back and raring to go. And we will, of course, any time now have Sofiane Boufal on the fit register again.
Well, you mentioned Sofiane Boufal. Obviously, we're hoping for him to come back quite sooner rather than later and make his first appearance for the club. Do you know any update on his injury status at the moment?
No, I mean, again, I believe he, from what the club has said, he's in training. He's being, got to fitness by the training and medical staff. It's a case now of getting game time for him. So, that they're not rushing it. And if we continue to win games, there's no need to rush it. And that's what we just got to hope that, he will be fit in October and we're ready to go again.
He's certainly a player that I'm excited to see. But let us know in the comments below what your score predictions are, what you're hoping for Sunday's game at the Olympic Stadium. Let us know if you're making your first appearance there as well. But for now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.